You want to bring it into the center? You're so used to carrying it. Now it's in pieces, so it's even harder.
Yeah. So.
You could actually probably put it on the floor.
Yeah,
There you go.
there you go. Just let me see it.
Right here is the Arduino that.
So what did Dan want to do with this originally? Why is he doing this crazy stuff?
He did it so that someone and one of you guys could, if you picked it up and had it plugged in, you could change instruments. You could play violin even though you're playing an accordion.
And you could. What was one of your big challenges when he would have those events? You'd have to have like a bunch of different accordions, right? For different keys.
So right now I have a CFG accordion, I have an ADG accordion, and I have an E flat, B flat, and F accordion. So on each accordion there's 3 different keys, but with this one we can get all the keys, high, low, or in the middle, with this.
So to go in a little bit more depth of what she's talking about. So when you play, and specifically a button accordion, if you ever, like Mexican groups who have a button accordion, each time if the song is in a different key, they can't use that specific accordion. They have to go and pick up another accordion that's catered to that very specific key. So the button accordion, it is great in every way that they are, but you have to get a 2, 3, or 4 accordions just to play in that key.
So
this eliminates that problem.
So, sorry.
Go ahead.
So when you change between the keys, you have to press a button for each key now with that one accordion, or how does that work?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're tearing it apart. That's all right. I know how to fix it. I built it.
So right here, the -1 it goes down either a key or an octave, and the +1 it goes up.
Okay.
So that's how that takes care of it. And right here's a little screen for it shows up different instruments, and there's a little joystick so that you can go through it and then select it.
Yeah, this one has a crazy amount of modifications in it. So, I mean, anybody, kids and everything, if you want to come close and take a look at different parts of it. So this one, the other one we talked about, it was, we kind of ripped out an accordion and kind of replaced it. So it's no longer a true accordion. This one we modified so that it will still act like a regular accordion. So it'll still play manually.
See, so the these rainbow colored wires going here.
The rainbow colored wires, that goes for the buttons.
Yeah,
That's
so
reading out the
these
buttons.
are these are the notes stuff here. Each button is 2 notes in and 1 out is another. That's what this is for. So when it's plugged in, you can have it close. And the plug goes down to this one. And
So that's a MIDI controller. So that would go into either a computer or a keyboard or any instrument, right?
that has MIDI in it, and then you can have it closed up and just press this to have it closed. And when it's open, you don't press it.
Right. So, and we've added some, this is a kind of little computer board that takes care of everything. And this computer does a whole bunch of different things. It has, we cut a hole in the top of this, so there's actually a tiny little, like a cell phone display up there, so you could choose your instruments. On this side, you've got a little tiny joystick that I cut a hole in for so that you could adjust the instruments. You have the buttons for going up and down octaves. But that wasn't crazy enough. So we said, well, we want this to act like a real accordion. Well, real accordion, its sound changes whether you're pulling it out or pushing it in, right? One note goes that way. So the same button, one note in and out, right?
One note in and then another note out. So like for C, it's C in, but when you pull it out, it's D. It's the next note on the scale. So you end up only using 4 fingers and not 5. Your thumb is normally there to help you
Just to
grip
hold it, sure.
the accordion.
So now we need to figure out how do we tell if the accordion is going one way or the other. And these sensors here, this is an ultrasonic sensor. It shoots out a sound beam which knocks against here and comes back, so the computer can figure out if you're moving it fast or slow. And because every accordion needs a laser, there's a tiny laser sensor here that does a similar thing. It bounces a laser inside the accordion so it can tell how fast or how slow you're opening and closing it. This accordion probably has enough electronics to go to the moon. It's more powerful than the Apollo computers. But this was an interesting experiment because we kept the accordion working normally, but then it allows her to go out in the field and do presentations without having to carry 10 accordions,
Yeah.
or at least 3.
Carrying 3 accordions, since I joke that each accordion is like 50 pounds. They are heavy. So carrying 3 around, 1 in ball pin and then 1 in a backpack. I'm in a weird position because they're so heavy, but this, since it has this, it's so light, I just have that one case and pull it around, no problem.
How long did it take to come up with this and like create it, like the planning and then putting it all together and then testing? How long did that take?
Well, that's a good question. Off and on, it probably, in elapsed time, it took a couple months. In actual effort, not quite so bad. I had the experience with a lot of the sensors and everything already, so it was mainly Dr. Cott coming to me and saying, we want to do this. And we had experimented with simpler, there's actually another accordion that we modified.
It's not here today.
It's not here. Which was simpler, so we kind of took it step by step. First let's take a junk one and put a keyboard in it. Okay, now let's have one that reads the keys, because we have a piano keyboard one where it reads the keys. And then this one is our most recent, which is the craziest, which has the sensors and all sorts of stuff. So you don't have to get into it thinking, oh, I got to do everything at once. You could start and go step by step and step by step and say, okay, we've made this accordion crazier, what can we do to the next one? And I'm tired of accordions now.
Yeah, there's a lot. Since there's a lot, we can do different things.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a musician. I don't know how to play the things. It's just... Excellent. Thank you very much.